Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In the name of Allah, the most gracious and the most merciful. Assalamu alaikum to all. Welcome to Virtual Learning System of Pakistan International School Time. Dear students, today we are going to start the last unit of Science, Unit 14, Light. So you all open your books and come on page number 86. On page 86, we have unit Light. What is a light? Light is an energy that we can see. The sun is our main source of energy. Light travels from its source in straight lines in all directions. Three sources of light energy is from the sun, fire, and electricity. So what is a light? Light is an energy that we can see. The sun is our main source of energy. And the light travels from its source in straight lines in all directions. Three sources of light energy is from the sun, fire, and electricity. Here you see the two types of light, natural light and artificial light. Natural light sources are those which are not man-made. Natural light sources are those which are not man-made, like sun, stars, and firefly. So these are the examples of natural light sources. Artificial light, artificial light sources are man-made sources. They include candles, lamp, and matches. So artificial light sources are man-made sources. They include candles, lamp, and matches. So these are the examples of artificial sources. Natural light sources, sun, stars, firefly. Artificial light sources, lamp, matches, and candles. Here you see. You know that light is a form of energy and it travels in straight lines called rays. Light travels in a straight lines called rays, and a collection of rays is called a beam. A collection of rays is called a beam. Speed of light. When a light is switched on, the light rays travel very fast. Light is the fastest thing in the universe. Light is the fastest things in the universe. It travels much faster than sound. Speed of light. When light is switched on, the light rays travel very fast. Light is the fastest things in the universe. It travels much faster than sound. See here the three types of objects: transparent, translucent, and opaque. Transparent objects such as clear glass, plastic wrap, or a window pane allow all light to pass through them completely. It's called transparent objects. Translucent objects such as waxed paper, thin tissue paper, and frosted glass allow some but not all the light to pass through them. And the objects which do not allow any light to pass through them are called opaque objects, such as wooden door, thick paper, or aluminum foil. So let's discuss in detail. Properties of light. Light can pass through transparent and translucent things, but not opaque things. Light can pass through transparent and translucent thing, but not opaque thing. See here how the light travel. Light travels in straight line. How the light travel? Light travel in a straight line. Effect of materials on light. Materials can be classified based on how it responds to light incident on them. First one is opaque materials. Absorb light, do not let light to pass through. Opaque materials absorb light, do not let light to pass through. Transparent materials allow light to easily pass through them. Transparent materials allow light to easily pass through them. Translucent material allow light to pass through but distorts the light during the passage. Translucent materials allow light to pass through but distort the light during the passage. So these are the effects of material on light. See here, transparent, all light pass through. Example is window glass. Translucent, some light pass through. Examples, sunglasses. Opaque, no light pass through. Examples, backpack. Transparent window glass is the example of transparent. Sunglasses is example of translucent. And backpack is the example of opaque. Again, here you see transparent will let all light rays through. Translucent will let some light rays through. And opaque will let no light rays through. So these are the examples of transparent, translucent, and opaque objects. Again, here you see transparent material that allow nearly all light to pass through. Example is clear window glass. Translucent material that allows some little light to pass through. Frosted glass, tissue paper are examples. And opaque materials that do not allow any light to pass through. Wood and metal are examples of no light passing through. Shadow. How the shadow forms? The dark image on a surface cast by something that blocks light from the sun. When something that blocks light from the sun, then shadow are made. So here clear window glass is example of transparent, frosted glass tissue paper is example of translucent, and wood and metal are the example of opaque. I hope you understand. Speed of light. Scientists believe that determining the speed of light would help them understand the nature of light. Again, I repeat, scientists believe that determining the speed of light would help them understand the nature of light. Galileo in 1638 is believed to be the first person to try to measure the speed of light. Was he successful? No. The speed of light was simply too fast to be measured this way. There was no way the time could have been measured using the tools Galileo had. So the speed of light is not possible to measure. See, this image show you the speed of light, 7.5 orbits per second at surface. So the speed of light is impossible to measure, and light is the fastest thing in the universe. Keep it in mind. Which one is the fastest thing in the universe? Light is the fastest thing in the universe because it is impossible to measure. See here in this image 7.5 orbits per second at surface. The thunder and lightning start at the same time. But first we see a flash of light in the sky. A few seconds later we can hear the thunder. Why is it so? It is because light travels faster than sound. So that's why we can see the light first, and after a few seconds we can hear the thunder sound. Luminous objects. See, if an object can generate or give off its own light, it is called luminous. We get light from different sources. Some light sources produce their own light, others reflect light. The sun, fire, a lit candle, and a lit bulb are examples of luminous object. Again, I repeat, what is a luminous object? If an object can generate or give off its own light, it is called luminous object. We get light from different sources. Some light source produce their own light, others reflect light. The sun, fire, and lit candle and a lit bulb are examples of luminous objects. Next is non-luminous object. Is the moon a non-luminous object? Yes, the moon does not produce its own light. We can see it only because it reflects the light it gets from the sun. If the moon were able to produce its own light, we would see the full bright moon throughout the year. We really see only that part of the moon which is lit by the sunlight falling on its surface. So the moon is non-luminous. A non-luminous object is one which does not give off its own light. The moon, the earth, and other planets, your wooden desk, and your notebook paper are all non-luminous objects. Again, I repeat, the moon is the non-luminous object because the moon we can see it because it reflects the light it gets from the sun. So moon and plus our earth and planets, your wooden desk and your notebook paper are the examples of non-luminous object. Objects that do not give off its own light are non-luminous. We know that. How does your eye see non-luminous objects such as book? See here. How does your eye see non-luminous objects such as book? Actually, light from the light source strikes the book and some of the light is reflected into your eyes. So that's why you are able to see the book. What happened? Light from the light source strike the book and some of the light is reflected into your eyes and you are able to see the book. Again, here you see luminous object. Luminous object is an object that can shining by itself or emit light by itself. Example is fire, sun, lamp. Again, here you see luminous objects that emit their own light. Examples are the sun, a flashlight turn on. As examples of luminous objects. See here, classifying non-luminous object. First one, transparent. Let light to pass on. Example is glass window. See, translucent, not let pass some light, but pass some light through them. Example is tracing paper. Opaque, not let all light to pass through them. Example is wood metal. In transparent, let light to pass on. Example is glass window. Translucent, not let pass some light but pass some light through them. Example is tracing paper. And opaque, not let all light to pass through them. Example is wood or metal. Difference between luminous and non-luminous object. Luminous object, we see luminous objects such as the sun, fires, light, bulb, and stars because some of the light they emit enters our eyes. See, we can see luminous objects such as the sun, fires, light bulbs, and stars because some of the light they emit enters our eyes. Next is we see non-luminous objects because some of the light they reflect enters our eyes. In non-luminous object, we see non-luminous objects because some of the light they reflect enters our eyes. So this is the difference between luminous and non-luminous object. These are the examples of luminous objects and these are the examples of non-luminous object. I hope you understand very well. Okay, dear students, you try to read or try to understand all these definition. Inshallah, in the next lecture, we complete next definitions. Okay, dear students, best of luck.